Hello again. I am really excited today. This week, I am getting back into working on the film business, but what I'm really doing is working on a rebranding phase for this film business. Right now, I'm getting coffee made for the day. Okay, so as I am working on the rebranding, the two main things I have to focus on are the brand identity, that being what my mission statement is, what my vision is for this business, and the type of narrative work I'm aiming to create. And then from there, I want to work on what the brand visual is going to look like. Essentially, how am I going to be showing up within the context of this brand? So I took the old logo that I used way back when, and I'm bringing that into the forefront now. And so I wanted to kind of get an idea of the color usage and fonts and different graphic design related things, just so that as I'm preparing elements like my logo animation and other things for my future films, and also for the micro shorts, I want them to all have a sort of consistency. I want them all to align with the same brand identity, same brand visual, as well as the website. I'm a little tired because I haven't gotten to drink my coffee just yet. I started my day off watching Interstellar, my favorite movie like of all time. I had the volume at almost 100 on my sound system because you gotta have that. You gotta have that movie loud. But we're gonna talk about that in a different video. I actually have a few things that I'm wanting to kind of just touch base on as I'm going along. So I'm gonna have a few videos kind of put out on focusing on different topics for you. So now we're talking about graphic design and things like that. I'm sort of stretching that skill set of mine to help rebrand my business. And I really think that as a photographer, as a videographer, I think it really is important for you to have some kind of graphic design knowledge so that you can at least develop the eye to know what you may want for yourself, how you want to present your own brand, even if it's not on the full technical scale of what you might get going to graphic design school. At least getting a crash course on the different principles of graphic design, so that you at least have a foundation. You have a better way of communicating what you need within the language of graphic design. So to share a story, when I was back in school, I went to Troy University to get my graphic design degree. One of the classes that I took, it was like the first class we really got into digital design. I had my teacher, Miss Leach. She was crazy. This particular class was the first time we got to actually like start working on a brand and developing a logo. So for one project, we kind of had to like make up a business name, a company to kind of build a logo around. And one of the things to think about is before you can really go to your computer and start designing, you have to know what this brand is. You have to know what this company is, what it stands for, what it's about, what service or product they sell. And you have to understand what the why is behind what they do, the why behind the what. Now, getting a little deeper, at least in the context now, getting to know the mission statement, things like that help. But even just that base knowledge of what this business is about is very crucial, because no one logo is going to work for all businesses. The logo has to represent what that business is about. It has to be a visual representation of the wordage, of the language, of the vibe, all the things that business is about has to be represented has to be represented in this logo. So the reason why I'm bringing back this logo is because this is always represented for me, this combination of having that lion that has to do with being fearless, this sort of having the courage to do something that really is difficult to do. Filmmaking and storytelling is not easy to come by. There are tons of movies and films and TV shows out there that are just garbage. So even though it's easy to do it, it's not easy to do it well. And then having the context of the aperture ring, also having it, it's like halfway open. I didn't have it fully shut or fully open, but halfway open, just so you can get a better understanding of what it is. But having the courage to use your camera to tell a story, to do what has not been done before, or at least do it in a way that has not been done before. Because each of us have our own unique path. Each of us have our own unique journey and way that we go about how we create. Each of us have a different path that has brought us to where we are now. I never let go of the name Fearless Lion, because that name has the same meaning that it's always had. It's just that now, going from Fearless Lion Media, I'm focusing more on like Fearless Lion Films, just to identify what the business is a little more particularly. So in the coming videos, while I have some other stories that I want to share with you, in the background, I'm going to be working on some logo animation stuff. I'm going to be working on kind of narrowing down what the mission statement and vision and things like that are. And I'm also I'm starting over with the website, and with those foundational things that I have, I'm going to start plugging that into the website. So if you have any interest in seeing sort of how some of the graphic design elements come together, whether it be the font choice that I have, the different elements I have for the logo or the logo animation, drop a comment, let me know if you're interested, and I'd be down to share more behind the scenes and walkthroughs of that aspect of this process. In the meantime, I'm gonna go have my coffee for the day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Deuces.